Thanks to my friend Justin, who runs the Cars Made Simple YouTube channel, we now know the changes coming for the 2027 Ioniq 5 and 2027 Ioniq 9. So if you guys want to find out all the details, stay tuned. So we're now in the middle of summer, and that's when Hyundai traditionally starts releasing news of the upcoming changes for the new model year. So 2026 is about to be out, 2027 is coming in soon. So let's start with Ioniq 9, and the first big change is they are changing the top trim from the calligraphy design to a new black ink, which is basically a blacked out version. There's no chrome. Everything is black. Interior is black. Exterior is black. Personally, not my thing, but I know a lot of people really love black cars, so there might be a few who are excited for that. Next up, no more leather-wrapped steering wheels. They are all going to be coated in Hyundai's H-Tex leatherette. My 2022 had a leather-wrapped steering wheel, had no issues with quality or degradation of the material over 3 years, so I'm not too concerned with that. All versions of Ioniq 9 now get this tail lamp warning indicator. It's basically an orange light on the bottom of the tailgate, so when it's open, you see the top of it. I don't know if this is required in other parts of the world or if it's a safety feature that they just decided they want to start implementing here in the US, but that is now standard across the board. The fingerprint scanner on the center console, which is used for switching driver profiles if you share the car with a partner, this is now being eliminated completely. I really don't care about this. My Ioniq 5 Limited doesn't come with it. It's never come with it. The only other cars I've ever seen it in are the Genesis vehicles. Some people might really miss that feature, but Hyundai has kind of been getting rid of it slowly. It seems like they introduced it and then never really did much with it, so it's just going away. Another interesting addition, in the limited trim and above, you are now going to get, with the performance version of the car, which has more horsepower, more torque, a virtual gear shifting system similar to in the Ioniq 5N and the upcoming Ioniq 6N. So this is going to allow you to use the paddle shifters on the back of the wheel like you're changing gears. A lot of people really have no interest in this. They like the fact that with an EV, you don't have to shift gears. You just use the regenerative braking. But there's other people who might really be into this. And the Ioniq 9 has plenty of power with the performance version, so you can have a lot of fun probably. Third row seats in the calligraphy trim and above do get heated functionality going forward. To me personally, that seems kind of pointless and a waste of money. If you're over 5 feet tall, your knees are going to be up in the air, and basically the very tip of your butt is going to be heated, and your lower back, I guess. You're going to be putting kids in the third row. Are they going to complain about not having heated seats? I don't think so. So yeah, just seems kind of pointless to me. And last, but certainly not least, is something that people have really been asking for with Hyundai's vehicles for a long time here in the US. This feature's been available on their cars in Korea for years now, and that is integrated dash cams on the calligraphy trim and above. So what Hyundai does kind of differently than like what Tesla does with their system, instead of using the same camera that's used for adaptive cruise control and other features like that, they basically just stick a second camera next to that camera, and that feeds into the data recording system. And then typically in the glove box, there'll be a little USB port you can plug a thumb drive into, and it will just keep recording onto that and then erase over it as it fills up. Same thing with the rear-facing camera. They're just going to pop a second camera right next to the backup camera. It seems like a much more expensive way of doing it, but Hyundai must have a reason for doing it that way. So those are all the changes for the 2027 Ioniq 9. 2026 Ioniq 9 went on sale in May, June of 2025, so we're already past the 1-year mark. It doesn't seem like these are going to come out for a few more months, so probably the fall, which is typically when they start releasing new model years. We don't know anything about pricing yet, but I hope, like with Ioniq 5, they are able to lower the price another $8,000 to $10,000 like they did, because this car, it's fairly priced for what it is, but I think it could start lower. All right, moving on to 2027 Ioniq 5. So let's start with paint colors. They are removing Gravity Gold Matte and Sage Silver Matte. Now, Gravity Gold was one of the launch colors of the Ioniq 5. I don't think it came to the US until the 2023 model year. Sage Silver Matte was added just last year for the 2026 model year, and they're already getting rid of it after a year. I personally don't think I've seen a Sage Silver matte Ioniq 5 in the wild. I've seen a few Gravity Gold mattes, but not a ton. But you still do have Ecotronic Gray matte for the 2027 model year. For the limited trim, they are eliminating the cargo cover as standard feature. You'll have to purchase that from the dealership if you want one. I personally hate them. Whenever I get a car that comes with one, I pull it out and it sits and collects dust in my garage. So if that can help lower the price a little bit, I'm all for it. Now, the HomeLink mirror, the buttons to open your garage door, that is now only going to be available on the limited trim. And the reason I think they're doing this is because they've now integrated into the infotainment system Chamberlain's stupid MyQ subscription service for opening your garage door. Biggest scam out there. Chamberlain should be ashamed of themselves for this, just charging a subscription to open your garage door remotely. So if you do end up getting an XRT or an SEL or whatever version of the Ioniq 5, you're just going to have to keep a garage door remote on your visor, because I do not endorse paying Chamberlain a recurring fee to open your garage door. And now lastly, for the 2027 model year, Hyundai is adding roof rails back to the SEL trim. They eliminated it for the 2026. The 2025 did come with roof rails. So Hyundai is just really notorious for taking things away and then adding them back. I don't know why they do this. That's about it. Some paint color removals and some feature shuffling. Now, just like with Ioniq 9, we don't know pricing yet, but make sure you're subscribed to the Ioniq Guy because I will let you guys know as soon as I find out. Now, this is most likely going to be the last model year of this version of the Ioniq 5. I expect it to be fully refreshed for the 2028 model year. We haven't seen really any spy photos yet, but that should start to kind of reveal itself in the next few months if that is going to come to fruition. The model launched in the 2021 model year in Europe, so it's been on sale for going on 6-7 years now, so it's due for a full redesign. The new Ioniq 5 will likely ride on an all-new platform, not going to be eGMP anymore, which is the electric global modular platform. They're moving on to a new one. It's going to have higher battery density, hopefully faster charging, just better longevity, just all around a bunch of improvements. Hopefully a completely new ICCU or some new system entirely. But yeah, we got a lot to look forward to in the next year or two. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more news on the Ioniq brand. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for all sorts of cool accessories for your Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.